Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are live. We're at Mexico City. We are just doing a practice session. Welcome along. All. I do need to get one more place live. Let's move that into there. Let's move that over there so I can see what's going on. But we are live, so welcome along, everyone. We are doing practice in Mexico City, the NASCAR track. I'm going to pop this chat out so I can see that a lot clearer. This is practice for Thursday night. This is a bit of a chat stream. What happens on a Monday stays on a Monday. And I'm going to turn this down so I don't yell at everyone. So, hope you're all doing great. If you're in here, what's your favourite supercar driver? What's your favourite supercar team? Are you a supercar fan at all? Let's go. We're just going to do a few laps here and see how we go. And we're aiming for a 131.8. If we can get under that, we'll be immensely happy. But welcome along. Hope you're having a fabulous Monday. Hope you're glad I'm part of it. We've just slightly changed the camera angle, so now you can see that I'm definitely on a wheel, using a sim. You can see a bit of my overlay stuff to the left here, which is a little bit of a... sorry, my right. I don't know what side you're seeing it as. But it's got a little bit of data, but it also... Oh, we're going straight here. That's the corner we're having a little bit of problem with. We've got to learn track limits today as well. So, welcome along if you're here. Let me know how the volume is. I've got told the volume was a little bit out yesterday. If you're here, let me know if the car volume versus my volume's okay. Thank you all the regulars that are popping in. You guys rock. Now, apparently I can go super wide here. Oh, it's not an off track at all. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to make us some time. Oh, hold on. Game time illegally. So there is a limit out there. It's not just a off track or a time penalty. It's just, hey DJ, I think you're muted. Ooh, look at that. What has happened? 1 sec. Mic volume. Why is it not there? Oh, why? That one. Ah. That's not it. Oh, get it. There we go. We fixed it. I installed something to try and get the stream working a bit better, and that killed my microphone. So thank you for picking up on that one. No wonder people were coming in and then disappearing straight away. Thanks, DJ. You're a legend. Yeah, over on YouTube, it was all fine. It was a TikTok problem. I installed an NDI program because I'm trying to get the overlays to work better. The current, if you've been following along for the last week and a half, TikTok's been the most popular place to go to, but it's been it's stupid because I won't talk too badly of it because it's a great platform. But just sending stuff to there without having a stream key is a nightmare. And I don't have a stream key because I'm not big enough, and very hard to get a stream key. So getting both programs to work together, OBS and TikTok Live Studio, has been a nightmare. I thought I had it figured out, but I found another problem, which is a slight annoyance more than anything. It just adds about 5 minutes to my setup. So I installed a program to try and fix that. It did not fix that. And it caused the unforeseen program glitch of changing my mic source on TikTok Live Studio. But not on OBS, just on TikTok Live. So we're going to find these track limits today. And Ira, I have done a little bit of practice for tonight's Skippy. So I have done it, but I'm focusing on the Supercar right now. Similar track, there's only a little bit of difference between the two. So if I get fast here, I think in the Supercar I'll be pretty good in the Skippy. But looking forward to tonight, all ready to go. Hey Phil, welcome along on Facebook. How you going? How you finding the track? I raced last night in the iRacing official. I'm finding it. I've got to change these settings. Last night in the officials, it was super, super slippery. But I'm not far off the time. The time I'm looking for is a 1:31.8 in the vet setup, and I really need to sort of hit that. That's what I'm looking at right now. So hopefully we can get there. By the way, DJ, was that better? I haven't seen. Is the volume okay now? Can you hear me over the top of the car noises, that kind of stuff? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. I can see a little bit more now. So yeah, I think it's a good track. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of finessing around the track. There's some points like this part here can get real sketchy because there's a few different lines. There's optimal lines here where you're cutting a lot. And there's, last night, this is where we started tripping over people. And then there's the whole belting right out here and coming back in here to try and gain the better. Yeah, you're sweet now, sweet. Hey, Logan, and I'm watching this. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not really concentrating here, guys. I'm really sorry about this. I'm just trying to get a few things sorted out. So yeah, there we go. So let's do it again. Yeah, it should be a fun race tonight. I like the big, the historical difference where it's you loop around the outside at the end, come onto the straight. It's going to make for some very interesting turn one dives, I think. So it should be good. I'm not on pace, but I'll get there. So yeah, Bill, I like the track. There's a lot of different lines, which is going to trip some people up. Like going right out here, but then trying to hold on to it. But yeah, let me know how you go, because I'm on the pace. It's a confidence track, which I'm not a very good confidence driver usually. When you're driving well, this track here, you go real close to these things, but it's such a fine line. This section's my worst section. I'm trying to get used to now. I've got to find the limit of the straight. There is a chance you go wide. Oh, I've gone deep here again. We locked it up slightly. I keep on thinking the ripple strip. My mind is thinking when I'm just mucking around and talking to you guys, my mind thinks the ripple strip, but it's actually the blue paint on the wall is my braking marker, which is before the ripple strip start. It's opening up the wheel here a little bit and going wide. I don't know where the thing is, but we made that okay. I'll watch the Vets video tonight and learn a bit more, and I think after that I should be good. Yeah, there is. Oh, I'm reading chat, and I've done it again. There is, yeah, I just found a thing before where I just, instead of getting an off-track or a time penalty, I just straight up got a black flag for illegally gaining advantage. So, yeah, it's interesting. If you're over there on TikTok, let me know what the overlays look like too. I've slightly changed a few things. I've changed the camera angle ever so slightly. Give you a little bit of a better seeing of what's going on my screens and the wheel that I'm using. But, yeah, made some adjustments to the things. Trying to make it as easy to read and as just easy to read and not as cluttered. I'll get to a point where I'm happy with it and then we'll leave it. But yeah, for the moment, I'm just trying to get it to look nice. So anyone who's popping in on TikTok, you guys are legends. How are you going over there? Not sure, but everyone seems to be popping in and popping out. So I don't know whether that's just a today thing, but welcome along. I want to know best supercar drivers. I was muted when I was saying that before. Past or present, let me know. Oh, a little bit wide. But then, nah, see, that's wide then as well. So I've got to brake harder for that first corner. I'm here for a chat more than anything today, just to test out a few things. So get your questions as well. Oh, that went wide. Very, very much a confidence track. And I think a warm tyre track. It's going to be a problem on colds. Slow in, fast out is going to be a huge key as well here. See, I'm using that line, but I was watching Fewens last night who won our race in the officials, and he was using that really weird wide line. I don't know whether to try and go down the first there or not as well. I hate using first in the supercar. Yeah, I think Mick Stewart's video is going to be pretty good. Hello, Paul Osborne. How you going? I'm over here, aren't I? I've got to look at the camera that way. I'm a troll, but I like you, so you'll pass. Thank you very much, and I've just overshot because I'm reading your trolly comment. But welcome along. Thank you. Whoa. I'm really struggling today, focusing on not what I should be doing. Like I said, I can do a 132.2 is what I did in practice on the weekend, just offline. We got down to that. We're going to find a 131.8 to be with the guys who are the fastest in our split. Abel, in particular, leading not second in the championship. But he's been definitely setting the pace so far this last few races. Well, the car just wants to kick out. Just wants to spin. I've got really hot tyres right now because I did that burnout before. I don't know. Oh, I've done it again. There we go. I don't know either. What wheelbase do you use, Logan? I use the SimiCube 2 Pro is the one I've got. There is a full breakdown on my TikTok pinned comment that's got the full breakdown of exactly what I use, including the PC. If you are interested. How are you over in YouTube land? Hope you're having great days. Where are you from is the other question we need to ask. Triple screen or one big one? I've got triple screens, and I've got the one up top here as well for my data and chats. If that helps. I had VR for the longest time. I'm tempted to go back. You might be able to see in the background there. I've got a an ultra wide Samsung 49-inch for my gaming PC, and I'm tempted to throw it on here at one stage and then use 2 monitors for streaming and chat on top. But I haven't gone down that path yet. But at the moment, Triples is working pretty well with the 4th for the data. I just need more room for data and streaming stuff is what I really need. But yeah, I prefer 3s over... Well, VR's cool, and it's the best way to race, but it's not the best way to race and stream. I don't like it. It's just... I've just never been able to find anything that's worked well with that setup. So, yeah, that's what I do. Oh, and I'm reading chat. You can't read chat at that particular point in time because you go over there big time. Like I said, I've got that braking marker's not set up properly in my head for some reason now. Let's see if I can get one. Let's see how wide I can go here before I get a penalty. I assume you can go as wide as you want, but you've got to be back on by a certain period. But yeah, like I said, there's a training video that'll go out. Look, I ever thought about broadcasting? Ira, have you forgotten? I broadcasted for about 12 months, I reckon. A bit over 12 months. I did broadcasting for a long time. It was... it all led up to the period where my dad passed away, and I gave it in because I just didn't have the time in my life, and I definitely don't have the time in my life now, but I had a bit of a word with Scotty Rankin while I was at Bathurst, and there was a couple of ideas came up there because we know what's happening with SimSpeed, and there's some interest there. If I can get time in my life, 100% I would tempt to learn that again. But yes, I did do broadcasting for a long time. Not a long time, but a good time. I thought I was pretty good at it too. Locked On Lads TV was a thing. You racing a league or just an official? Logan, so today I'm just practicing for a league race on Thursday. I'm just testing the stream out to make sure that everything's... I changed a few things. I just wanted to try out some stuff. I wanted to have some chat to some new people, which is why we're on as well. And I'm just trying to get in some laps for that Thursday thing. So you probably won't see any racing today. I've got to go pick up my son from school in a bit over an hour. So this is just a short little surprise lunch stream, which I do every now and then. Aussie Car 2026, it's only 1 hour every 2 weeks. We'll have to think about it. It's time in my life. I have to see what 2026 comes up with. And I've got to get back into practice. I haven't done it in so long. I'd have to learn not JRT, what is it? What's the one they all use again? But yeah, I want to do more content in the future, so I've just got to get more time in my life. And as my staff will tell you, I've got no time, because the other problem is I really need money to be able to justify all this stuff, because the business needs me working. If I'm not working and I'm focusing on content and stuff, I need to be able to replace that money in my business. Otherwise, my business goes bankrupt, and no one likes that. And then we need a team. That was the other thing I was talking about, Mr. Rankin, too. I can't just do it on my own, because if I need a night off, I can't do that. So there's a lot of things that would have to happen. And I know we've had those discussions in the past as well. But finding a team to commit to that right now is something I don't have. But, like I said, there's interest there for options outside of just racing and stuff. So we'll see. I'm slowly getting better at this. I'd love to know where the actual limits are. My line of work is I've got a company, Logan, that contracts for a fairly large company in Australia that delivers parcels. So I've got 22 people that rely on me to work. The best thing about it at the moment is we've just hired all our staff for Christmas. So I've got way too many staff at the moment to what I need, which is costing me a small fortune, but it's allowing me to be a little bit less stressed and actually have some time off. But we'll catch that money back up towards Christmas. Parcels is obviously big this time of year. I've been doing it. I've been delivering the parcels for 18 years or 17 years. I've been running and employing other people to help me out do that for 8 years now. And it's stressful, and I've nearly gone bankrupt multiple times. Oh, we've just missed that exit. I've got to get this. This is the section I'm really struggling with. Just really struggling with it big time. Hey, Vernon, you subscribed, you legend. We are trying to get to 1,000 on YouTube, so thank you very much. Every little bit helps. Every extra second watching a video helps as well. We're trying to get the hours up there because as I'm talking about making money while not working, that's a key part of it. My staff would be a lot happier if I could say, hey, I earned this much while I was streaming today. And they watch my stuff as well. They're all that kind of stuff. But the other thing is, too, we can do more charity stuff, which is the big part of it. If we can get more people subbed and followed and all that kind of stuff and hit all stuff. Hey, Chastity, welcome along over on Twitch. How you going over there, mate? Wilco, are you racing tonight? I've got Aussie Car Series to race tonight, buddy. Sorry. I did last night. I let Fewens win the officials. I made sure I didn't kill him. So, no, unfortunately, I will not be. Any advice to someone starting out on their own in a small business? I'm 2 years into it my own. Can I ask what the business is, mate, Logan? My biggest advice is don't let it run your life. That's what I've done for a long time. Basically, I've worked instead of lived for a very long time, and it got to me, big stress-wise. And the other big thing is it's very stressful, and you need to be able to have someone you can talk to, whether it's other business owners or a partner who's really interested in that kind of stuff that wants to sound ideas off and stuff like that, but definitely have some kind of not a mentor program, but some kind of a buddy system where you can talk to someone about how bad it is at times, so you don't let that all go internal and stuff like that. But understand the finances is the other big thing. Understand cash flow, because that's where I got myself in trouble. I was making profits on paper, but I was going backwards with cash flow, and that's where we got ourselves into big trouble. So don't let it ruin your life or take over your life. Have someone to talk to at all times, and make sure you understand cash flow in particular. Cash flow is the killer. That's my 3 big bits of advice. And make sure it's something that you really like doing, because I'm not a huge person who loves parcels, but it's just what I fell into, and I'm really good at apparently managing people, so that's just what I fell into. It's not a passion of mine, but I do it every day, and that's probably where we're at the moment, where I've been doing it for so long. It's just not a passion for me anymore. But managing people is really what my job is these days anyway, so I guess that's what I've got to focus on. But when I have to do the other stuff and not have time to manage properly, then that gets real frustrating real quick. And make sure, I think, at every stage you've got an exit plan. Because at any stage it could go wrong, especially your own business. Make sure you've got a backup plan at all times. Is that enough advice, Logan? Plumbing. Trade. Yes, definitely have all those things, especially cash flow. Get and work in with people, but I think it all still stands for that. No DJR show today. We've got the White Line Racing, which is the longest running Masters Series team in Australia, and they're battling for the championship, their first ever championship at Sandown this weekend, I think. Yeah, should have killed him. Earned the bar paint. I thought about it, mate. Don't worry, Chastity, I thought about it. Aussie Car pays cash. We'll talk about it at some stage, Ira, but there's a lot of water to go under the bridge before it's even a thing. Like I said, money's the big thing at the end. If I can justify stuff that I can afford to pay people and not do other things, especially take time away from my family, then that's the biggest consideration right now. So where we weren't doing Locked On Lads TV originally for nothing. We were doing it for a little bit, We actually were doing it for nothing for one series. For the love of the game, we were doing it, but yeah, not anymore. I could never do that again. Know your worth, Logan. That's where it comes down to. We just got an off track. Hey, Hydro, welcome along. You're a legend. Hope you're having a great Monday. I'm assuming it's Monday everywhere in the world now. It's probably not Monday everywhere in the world, but I'm assuming 95% of my audience is Australian. That's what TikTok tells me, so we'll just pretend it's Monday everywhere. I'm not getting that corner right now. I was nailing that corner the other day. Really was. I'm driving very well within my shell right now. I need to actually put down a lap. Oh, that's the problem. That's terrible. What simulator are you playing? Sorry, Vernon, I missed that one. iRacing. I need to put it up there somewhere. iRacing is what I'm on. What game is this called? iRacing, Smithy. Hydro working, that's okay. It's a Monday. You're supposed to work on a Monday. That way you don't have to work so hard on a Friday, right? I did work this morning, everyone. I actually delivered parcels and I sorted parcels. So from 4:30, and I did pays as well. I've had actually a fairly busy and substantial day. I don't think I finished till 11:30, which is, it's only 7 hours. But when you start so early in the morning, I then did a lot of content stuff. So I put up my things for the rest of the day, clips and stuff. No, I'm from Australia, Lowy. Low? Why did I say Lowy? That's a silly way to say it. Okay, so we're in out lap now. I'm going to ignore chat just for a second once I finish this thing. I want to try and put a 132 in. I need to see where I'm at. Because I'm not driving the best right now because I'm talking to you guys, which is fine. I'm enjoying it. But I do need to actually see if I can find some time here. When I did my data work the other day, this is where I'm losing all my time. So last night we felt like we got it right. But it was a different track. Yeah, that's cool. So Southeast Queensland in particular is where I'm actually from. So just north of Brizzy. That's better. That's way better through that section. That's almost chassis level brilliance. How far out here can I go, chassis? What's the ruling? Because I got a black flag here before. I didn't get a black flag that time. I'm assuming there's a point I've got to be back on the track by. Oh, my iRating's 1400. We had 5 months off the sim altogether. I came back and I lost probably about 250, 300 iRating in a very quick period of time. And because I do mostly leagues these days, or supercars, I don't get a huge amount of iRating back every time I race because I don't do many races outside of leagues at the moment. But 1400. I was as high as 1700 at one stage, but that's a while ago now. But yeah, I do want to actually next year some stage try and push to 2000. That'll be the goal. Everyone's goal who's in the 1500s, which is the majority of people. Oh, that's an off track. No, it's not. This is actually a fairly substantial lap. That feels okay there. It's not too bad a lap at all. I'll take that. Oh, is it? Is that referencing? Yeah, I don't know which part you're referencing, but the majority of people are actually like 80 or 90%. It's ridiculous how many people are under 2,000. It's a very rare crew that gets above 2,000 when you look at the data. And to get above sort of 3,000, you're in real rarefied air. So that's why I don't pay huge attention to iRating anymore. It's great for letting me have good battles with people in big races, but that's about it. I'm not a huge person who cares about that kind of stuff. And like I said, I find the leagues where I'm competitive at or I can have some fun in, and that's where we go. So that was a 132.1, guys. So that's my fastest ever lap. I've done it Mexico City in the supercar, which is cool. And that's only 3/10 off where I need to be right now. So hopefully we can find that 3/10 in data or just relative practice. Hey, Simon Haynes, how you going? Welcome to Mexico, the only track you spend more time off the track than on the track. Yeah, so I've got to learn these track limits. I was watching the boys in the official last night. It's crazy how off track they are compared to my line. So, like, they're going right out here and not hitting the wall like that, though. So I've got to work out, what's the limit? Tell me what the rule is for here, because I've got a black flag going out here before. I assume you've just got to be back on the track by a certain period, but I haven't worked that out yet, Simon. Yeah, 1500 is the average. 1500 is where everyone starts, and it's about where the middle of the pack should be. To get up to 1800, you're definitely up the top there. Like, you start getting up to the top 60 to 70%, but I'll have a look. I'll post it one day on my thing in the explanation, but there's a stats guy in our team, Locked On Lads, that does all that stuff, and he posts it a few times just as a reminder of, remember where you're at. And it's very much a bell graph of 1500, and then everyone's around 1500 with the special few that get up above the 2000 and 3000, and then you're in very rarefied air after you get above 3000 sort of stuff. So you are pretty much racing against the same people all the time. So yeah, don't ever be concerned about iRating. We had someone in there talking about rookie class the other night. I said safety rating's where it's at, just worry about that. I don't go that wide on pitch straight. I don't usually go that wide either, mate, don't worry. Everywhere else is a cut. So am I able to cut there a lot more? I'm at a 132.1 on a vet server, so I'm happy with where I'm at. I would like to find another half a second, maybe more. But I'll wait for Mr. Stewart's video tonight and see what he turns. Because I don't find it that slow going to here. Like, I don't mind it there. Yeah, so 1500 when you first start, Loey, is where everyone starts at, and then you go up and down from there. So just hover around there. Just enjoy racing against people, and don't take it too seriously is my biggest advice. Once you start taking it seriously, it loses its fun factor. See, I don't even know how the boys use that off-track bit to gain an advantage, Simon. I don't get it. There's definitely time to be gained, though, I guess, because they're doing it quicker than I am. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's not how you do that. Yeah, because I saw Fewens, like, driving way out here last night. He was, like, right over here. It was crazy. I was exploring levers. That's probably my better option, isn't it? Actually just go around and try and find it, because that's not an... Oh, it is. There's a slowdown there. There you go. We found one. We found the rare slowdown on the track. That's a good idea. I never even thought about that for some stupid reason. At least I found one. We know. I've got to slow down before I lose it. I don't want to start from the pits again. Slow down. Oh, no. There we go. I don't get... Oh, and I've just stuffed this corner up. We're going to go straight here. Yeah, I know. We're going to slow down for that. Where's my fuel usage at? 2.73 is my max. Okay. Interesting. We've got to do all that kind of stuff later too. I got really quick going, really hugged the wall there the other night. I don't know how many people are going to hit this barrier. What wheel have I got? I've got, there is a, I keep on pumping this video so I can get more views on it. There is a pinned TikTok up there which explains my whole rig, but I've got a SimiCube 2 wheelbase, direct drive wheelbase, and from there I've got the OMP GT3 style wheel to go with it as the wireless wheel to attach to it. Oh, that's a good exit. That's my best exit I've done today. Oh, that's actually good. Going wider and that's coming in. Yeah, it's a nice wheel. I've had it for about 3 years now. Really, really enjoy it. So thanks, Cribster. Oh, Cribs is lurking around. Nice. And thanks, Logan, for the roses, hearts, and cat little things. So that's a fan club thing, the heart. I only learnt that the other day. So welcome along, Cribster. You know you're there. You're one of the biggest and the best. So thank you for the heart. I added some more stickers in there. Hey, Jaden, you made it to an unscheduled streamers and everything. Well done, mate. How are you on this fine Monday? We have not had rain yet here. I was hoping we'd actually have a good storm or something. With my grass, I don't want to water my grass today. And that's what you got to do when you're a homeowner and you're an old man like me. You get excited about watering the grass. That's an off track. Always a little bit of wheel work to keep that one online. Hey, Sim Racing 788, how things going? They're good. I'm on my sim rig, mate. It can't get any better than that, to be honest. Doing laps around Mexico in effort to try and fight back in this championship more on Thursday night. It's the big key. That's what we're all about right now. Oh, hold on. We're green again here. Just on exit. I've got to get the rest of it right. Do you know, my best is my optimal. That one out lap where I actually concentrated and shut up with chat was my best lap so far today. I don't know why I'm going tonight. I'm not getting this part right now. I used to get it right pretty well. That's not too bad on old tyres. I got pretty sick. I'm good, mate. Hopped in a few test drives in the GT4 and got the Red Bull to 138. That sounds pretty good. I can't remember what I did at Red Bull. We got Red Bulls for Supercars next week. Oh, and I'm all over the shop now. Concentrating on... What are you sick with? That's no good at all. Yeah, Red Bull Ring's a weird one. My boy loves it, and he reckons I'm going to go really well at Red Bull Ring, but I'm like, oh, I hate turn 3 or whatever it is, the stupid hairpin one. And then you're always, I don't know, I say you're always on the throttle and turning at the same time, which is what we did at Thruxton, and we excelled at Thruxton. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, especially in the supercar. Haven't actually done Red Bull for a while. Okay. I tried to power my way out of that. It did not work. Yeah, mate, I'm in the rear. Rats, mate, what monitor setup do you have? I've got a triple setup right here. So you can see this is my right-hand monitor. We've got a center monitor here, and they're all 1440p. I've also got a fourth one just up here where I've got chat and data and stuff like that on it. That's how I run it. But yeah, I've had VR in the past, but I haven't done that for a while because it's just easier to stream without it. But yeah, 1440p monitors are pretty sick. I would love to have gone 4K, but couldn't afford that kind of stuff, and probably couldn't afford the power to... Oh, I've gone wide there. It's an outlap. Stop being stressing about an outlap. Couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford the power to power 4 monitors like that either. So this is where we're at. 1440p was the middle ground. Oh, we're going to go wide here. The weird track. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it used to be like the last time I did Red Bull Ring was in a sim production car cast, and it was the first time I've been disqualified in a race for God knows how long because of track limits and people hitting me and stuff. But the track limits seem to have changed there since they first brought it out, and it's pretty interesting where the track limits are now. And that's what I don't like about that track. You rack them up real quick now. Yeah. You've got to, like, yeah, I feel like it's always a battle, though. I think it's good for overtaking and stuff. When I've been there, there's some really good overtaking maneuvers, especially once you get good at the track. Oh, I had to lift there. That's cost me time down this straight. Damn it. We're on a good time. I just want to get a purple sector here. Okay, we're up. We're down. We're up again. Oh, we lose it. Just got wheel spin on exit. Ah, there we go. I was just trying a real push there. That's not the way you do it on cold tyres. Oh. Anyway, we'll get there soon. What time is it? I've got to keep an eye on that. I've got about 25 minutes before I've got to go pick up my kids, so let's see what I can do. Anyone out there that is looking at getting into iRacing and not in there yet? We've been getting a lot of questions about that. Yeah, they seem to be a pain around here too. Like, it just doesn't seem to get the heat in the track that you should be getting. But I'm also being a lead foot. Like, I don't need. You can see I'm gaining time anyway, but I'm putting the foot down, and I don't need to be. I'm getting greedy. There we go. This is going to cause some problems. Caused some problems last night. See, I don't think there's a very good there's only like a handful of overtaking opportunities here, and we struggled to do it last night. Like, I was really struggling. I was a good second quicker than a guy, and I couldn't do it. Easy to overdrive the car, but they will respond better to underdrive. Yeah, I know. I've got to get it in my head. Yeah, Simon, like, I've got to drive this thing fast, especially when that's just how my brain works, and I need to fix that somehow. Like, here's a perfect example. I'm way up because I didn't push the car. We found 3/10. That's what I needed to find. Hold on, let me concentrate for a sec. Well, there's a little lock up there, but we're okay still. Now the trick is to not panic and push the car too hard. We're losing time. But we're holding it steady actually now. We're on. I feel like that was a little too early, but it actually worked. Come on, hold it in, get right in there. Ah, we lost it through there. Ah, damn it. We lost it in that last section. We're still going to get a fastest lap of the day. But we've definitely got our optimal down now. The 132 flat. I'll get to, Jaden, I'll get to the V8, the legacy one in a sec. Just want to try and... Oh, we were on. I forgot the delta was actually compared to that last lap then. And we're actually holding it. Oh, we just drifted away from the wall then too. We just get a good last sector. I feel like we're on. The tyres should be a little warmer now. This is basically the second fast lap for the tyres. Oh, I got a little greedy early, although we're up. Oh, we were on. Come on, let's make it happen. Let's at least get close. I lifted in the braking area then, and I think that's cost me. I used first gear there for the first time, and that felt really good actually. That got us back in the green. So we made a chunk of time back up then. Whew. Okay, so I have a Legacy VF Commodore and Mount Panorama. My best lap is a 2:18. Oh, it's been so long since I drove the Legacy Ford. I think I was getting a 2:12 from memory, but I'm really not sure about that one. You're testing my knowledge there, but mate, just enjoy. Oh, I'm really not sure. It might have been a 2:14 actually. Now I think about it, the fast guys were doing 2:12s. It's been a while since I've driven one of them though. Holy! And that was in the period when I was super scared about the supercar. I didn't want to race it. But apparently those cars are really good to drive now. A lot of the updates have actually helped fix those cars up a lot. Now I'm just pushing. Pushing too much. So we're down to a 132 flat. Optimal's 131.8, which is where Abel's at. I think I can get that. I've just got to find a little bit more. Now, Gen 3 versus Legacy is a good question. I prefer the Gen 3 because it's the current shiny thing. I haven't gone back and pressed and driven the Legacy or the Gen 2 in a while, but like I said, the rumours from people that have are that they're really good now, and what the problem used to be with them was they're very touchy and very easy to spin, and that's the problem we've got with these cars now, but we don't have it with those Legacy cars anymore. And I don't know what the actual... Oh, there's an off track. Why that is, I don't know, but there's some smarter people than me that say that they are really good to go back to. So, but I just want to drive what currently is being driven, and that's where the Gen 3 is where I'm at, if that makes sense. I just love the sound of these, the look of them. I actually was better at the Gen 2 one than when the Gen 3 came out. I had a little bit of trouble adapting to Gen 3, but we're getting better now. So it's hard to say. Hope that answers your question. Oh, I just took that corner better than I've ever taken it. Oh, I stuffed up the braking of that last turn, but we actually made a fair chunk back on that for a while there. That was good. I think I'm getting far more consistent in my times, and I can go off the fuel usage of this is 2.9 pretty confidently now. That's an off track. As I'm driving down the straight. You don't need to wait, Jaden, to do it. You can look around. You'll find a few leagues that are recruiting that you'll be able to race with, and they don't require your license to be there, so you can do the Gen 3 whatever you want through leagues. Don't worry about your license. Just go Facebook, iRacing Australia, iRacing Down Under. That's where all the leagues usually advertise. Oz Sprints is a good one. But yeah, check them out. They're definitely a place to go. And then you don't need to worry about that license requirement to drive the cars that you really want to be driving. So, otherwise, the other thing I forgot to tell old mate last night, there's another off track. Do time trials. Time trials is the sneaky way to get your license up without having to stress about racing with other people. Just make sure it's on tracks that you're good at. Do a lot of practice on it so you don't do off tracks, because off tracks really hurt you. But you can definitely get SR through, or you used to be able to. Maybe it's not that anymore, but you used to be able to 100% get not a huge amount, but it was a way that you could meet the requirements without racing with other people. Yeah, all good. Happy to chat. I'm assuming you're in D license now? That's where you're at? Got about 20 minutes left, everyone, so if you haven't told me where you're from, let me know. I'm interested to find out where everyone's from. And where's the best place in Australia to be from. And what rounds of the Supercars you're going to go to next year? D, okay. Yeah, I can't even remember what D class are. The 86s I would normally say, but they're real rough and bargy these days. So it's hard to find a good one, but if you can bypass it with leagues 100%, or do time trials. That's how I got through one of my licenses. I'm pretty sure it was a D license. I used time trials back in the day pretty heavily, exclusively to get through it, because it was hard to just get across the line. 86 and GT4s. I'd go GT4s over 86s, even though I love the 86s way more. They just seem to be full of people who don't mind crashing into each other more than any other series, I think. Is the sim production class the multi-class one? That's D class. You could always do that, jump in the MX-5 in that, because you would have got through MX-5 in the rookies with MX-5, so at least you know that car a bit. That's a possible option as well, and then you just travel around at the back and avoid the cars that are coming through. Like I said, I rating doesn't matter at this level. If you want to get to C class, you focus on safety rating and nothing else. Oh, I thought I'd almost found some time, but we overcooked that whole sector. I think this is a track where data's going to be king to find that extra couple seconds. So all this data is going to be vital for me. We're racing tonight, everyone. Skip Barber's around this track. Slightly different version of this track, but we are racing tonight. And it is, so you go straight ahead there. It's the difference with the historical layout. It's going to be cool. So we're consistently now hitting the low 132s, which I'm happy with. 2 hours. The bad thing is GT4 races. Oh, okay, so there's not straight away. You can't just keep doing back to back. Have you done Garage 61 at all? Because that's a good place to just learn and improve what you're doing. Even I used it the other day when I made a mistake and caused a crash. I went into the data just to make sure that it was me that caused the crash. Because I saw where my braking marker was and how I completely missed my braking marker. So it was 100% a thing that helped me out know that I've gone past my limits. I'll get to yours in a sec, Simon. Oh, I just slowed down too much there. Damn it. Is the official a different layout? No. So the official is this layout. What I'm doing tonight is not Supercars at all. It's Formula Skip Barber with Aussie Car. And they're doing their round here at Mexico City as well. But it's the historical national layout. Which, as I was saying, so instead of going in here, you go around the back here. And you join the track here. It's a big parabolica around that, yeah, gets the speed going. So yeah, that's what tonight is. That's why I'm a little bit excited, because it's not often that my two series match up with where they're racing at, so I get a little bit of extra practice for lines and stuff like that. Oh, we locked it. I tried to find the, if I go a little deeper. No, I can't. Not safely anyway. Hey Tully, welcome along, buddy. How you going? Welcome to Monday. The surprise stream Monday. I've got about 15 minutes left before I've got to get off and go pick up my kids. So we're just doing practice, Tully. We're at Mexico City National Layout, which is where the NASCAR drove at. And we're driving a supercar, Ford Mustang, around it in practice for Thursday night's big race, championship race, where no one thinks I've got a chance at the championship, and I probably don't, but we're going to pretend we do, and I'm going to try my best. I need to win basically every race coming in to have a realistically mathematical chance of getting there, so we need to find more time. I'm good, mate. I'm overshooting my brake marker by a mile. We're going to turn in like that. But yeah, Monday, it's a good Monday so far. I had to go out and do a little bit of work today. Only about 7 hours of work. And now we're relaxing. We've got a race tonight. More chats, more streams, which will be good. It's always entertaining. We're getting the numbers up over on YouTube, which is awesome. We're getting the numbers up here on TikTok. Got 8 new followers today for this surprise stream. That's awesome. The likes are coming in. People just hanging around, which is awesome. Thank you, everyone. And, yeah, feeling good about life at the moment. Oh, look at the big skid we left there. Oh, don't hit that. Don't hit that. It's not up on our optimal, but it is up on our best lap. Let's see if we can sneak into 131s. I feel like we don't have the tyres to do that right now. We went wide there, just enough to be a problem. This is still the key spot. We nearly got killed there last night, which was awesome fun to watch. I'll get a clip up of that. Doesn't tell me when I pitted last. I used to have that data. Yes, it does. Lap 22. And this is lap 20. No, that's not how you do it. I think you guys can see it on your lap 28 currently. So these tyres are fairly old if I'm trying to seriously go at a fastest lap. So I might get a fresh set of rubber. No black flag. No black flag. Thank you for the likes there, you legends. I saw them. I saw the follow. Can you follow me? I can follow you, Tully. Are you a good person, or are you going to cause me problems? I followed a few last night. What do you do, Tully? What's your TikTok thing? Everyone does something, I assume. Oof. The more likes come in, it's awesome. Come around, come around, come around, come around. There, look at that. The tail just flicked out at the end. I've heated up these tyres. Let's get a fresh set. Let's go for one big crack. Anything. Excellent. That's what I want to see. Anything. Let's see if I can do one big lap. Welcome, everyone who's hanging around. Lurk if you want to. That's fine. I don't mind. If you want to join the chat, ask me anything right now. We've got about 15 minutes left of practice before I have to go. And then there's a race tonight. Not this Not what you're seeing now. This is not what we're not practicing for tonight. Same track, different car. So jump in, tell me where you're from, tell me what you're doing, ask me anything, all good. Let me know ideas for this. I adjusted my stream settings this morning or today just for a bit of feedback from yesterday. So let me know how it looks, what you're thinking of it, what you need. Oh, we gone wide there. Cold tyres. I don't want to stress the tyres out too much. This is an out lap anyway. I've got to trail brake that corner a lot better. I think I'm braking too early. I'm not too early, but I'm lifting and then accelerating too early on that corner where I should be more braking to... Oh, that's overshot that corner. Whoa. What do you think of Dave Baldock? Wow, Simon, that is a loaded question. I don't know if I've got enough time left in the stream to talk about that, but let me do a lap and we'll see where we're at. That's a very big question. Well, I don't know if I'm Team Baldock or Team Van Ray at the moment. Van Ray went against the audience and didn't give me drive of the day, so I don't know whether I'm Team John anymore. It's an interesting one. Hey, Paulmans, I'll be there to... I'm just going to try and... Until I stuff up this lap, I'm going to try and give it a crack. Oh, we're not far off. We can make it up towards the back. That's fine. Come on, fresh rubber should be able to grip me really good here. Okay, we're up on our delta for our best lap. Not for our optimal, but we're up. That's better trail braking. That's worse exit. We've really lost the tail, but we're up still. 2/10 off our optimal. Come on. Purple sector would be good. That's not a purple sector, even though iRacing reckons it is. And I've overshot that. Come on. Oh, we're going to spin it. Damn it. Okay. Ooh. Do you have the Aussie server V8 Supercars? Because I'm been in the GTs for ages and want a different experience. I do the Aussie server Supercars. We do it every 8:15 Queensland time. Every night of the week is when it goes straight to the field, and that's what I race when I can. I did it last night. Zero. But yeah, that's what I do. But I also do vets on the side, which mirrors the same, mostly mirrors the same track layouts each week, but a week delayed. So that's why I use the Aussie server as a chance to practice for that series. Do you like holding a Ford? I'm a Ford man from way back Tully. Do you like hold on the phone? Hold on the phone. Well, I don't know what that is. Putting people on hold on the phone? How much was your setup? That's a very loaded question, Paulmans. And I do clip this out later, and I don't want my wife to 100% know it. No, I tried to break it down the other day. Look, the PC itself is about a $4,000 PC that's running all of this at the moment. I spent some money on that because we were doing some broadcasting stuff for iRacing, and I had a bit of spare cash from that I used to get a good PC to race with. On top of that, my wheel, I think my wheel and rig and everything without the pedals. Oh, let's just stuff that up into the wall. Let's go. So again, it was about, I'm going to say about $4,000. The pedals themselves are about $1,800. Then you got the monitors and stuff like that. Probably adds up to, I don't know, another 1,000 maybe. And then I've got little bits and pieces around that. So there's probably 10 grand worth of gear that I'm sitting in front of right now. But I did get that over time. And I did also get that, there was a lot of that came out of when I purchased my second house and sold my first house. We made a lot of money out of that. So I did use that. That's when I got the guts of it. Otherwise, I started with a G27, went to a G29, single screen, old PC setup, and then just slowly upgraded bit by bit as I went along until I was here. So we did the pedals first, the sprints went to that as the first upgrade, and then yeah, the rest of it after that. G'day from Redcliffe. I've been to Redcliffe. It's only just down the road. I'm going to go across here, cut the track. Mr. Send It Media. So I'm not far from you, Redcliffe. I'm not going to say it's a beautiful place, but it is a beautiful place in the world, I'm sure. No problems, Paul. Happy to help anything. That's what we're here for today. It's not a serious stream. It's a bit of practice and a bit of just catching up and meeting new people and all that kind of stuff, which is what this is all about. If I was going to take it seriously, it'd be a different kind of stream. The less mistakes I make while I'm chatting to you guys, the better it is for me. That's what it's all about. So, Bulldog, Simon, I think he's a good bloke. I said it. I think we've had a couple good battles, and it used to be a thing of if I was around him on track, I was thinking I was pretty good. We've had some good battles over the time. He's pretty respectful. He's had some... he's just got in there with the wrong crowd, I guess the best way to describe it. You know, in with a crew that makes him sound as bad, not as bad as he is. But look, he's nothing wrong with Paul, Mr. Number 37 Blue. I think he loves all the attention that he gets and feeds into it a lot. But yeah, no, I've got mad respect for all the WKMP crew anyway, so it's all good. They're doing God's work by doing split fork broadcasts and stuff like that. So brings the entertainment, and someone's got to be the guinea pig for the people to yell at. Yeah, Tully, I'm from Australia. I'm from the southeast of Queensland in Australia. Just up the road from Mr. Send It Media. Just a bit north. I think I'm throttling too early there, which is not quite... Oh, I was in the wrong gear anyway. Let's see how far out here I can go. Well, that's grass. I don't want to do that. Am I going to get a black flag for that? Oh, X, thanks for the heart. You're a legend. First gift. Awesome. Welcome to the fan club, I think that does. I don't know how it works. Yeah, so there must be a limit of when you have to be back on the track by. That's where the black flag comes in. Because I went that wide before and got a black flag, but I think I took a lot longer to get back on the track that time. See, that's quick through there, even though I didn't really push it. We're finding limits. There's a thing of I want to late apex this a little bit more and get on the throttle here. But I think I lose time doing that, to be honest. Although I feel this is the quickest I've done this section. That was quick through there. It was loose but quick. Oh, and we got great speed out the other side. We almost made up all that time. That was a purple sector. Which only barely, but it was still a purple sector. We're on a PB now. We're on a big PB. That came from nowhere, everyone. That's another 10th. Oh, we lost it just a little bit at the end. It's almost a 10th off it. That came from nowhere. I don't even know that. What's your best lap around Bathurst? B. Norman. Look, last time I did Bathurst, I think I got a low 208, but I think I can easily get a 207 if I really put some time in. It's not something in the Gen 3 where I felt like I've been very quick at all. I haven't actually done it very much in the Gen 3 because we didn't do the Bathurst 1000 this year because I went to the track instead, so it was hard to convince my wife to let me have multiple. We lost it. Multiple days off in a row. Hey DJ, looks like you're getting used to the track now. Yes, I am. I think I'm getting there. We're at 131.987 now. We've got an optimal down to 131.6. Yeah, so look, I'd say 208 is where I'm at with the Gen 3 around Bathurst. So yeah, it's awesome. Smithy, what game is this on? It's iRacing. If I missed that before, it's iRacing. Mr. Senate Media. I'm up the very top. Tully, is that a reference to the town that's up in Tully? Tully, that's up north. I believe that's up north. I used to live in Cairns. We were at Redlynch, actually. Lived just behind the Red Beret at Redlynch at Cairns, which is cool. So Norman, I hope that helped you answer. Thanks for the follow. Sean, welcome along. Peter, what is your BPM for? Beats per minute is just showing you through my watch. It's actually really relaxed at the moment. I haven't really put myself under pressure today. Usually we get that up around the 130 to 140 mark, but I've been pretty chilled today. It's just my heart rate monitor. People enjoy it, so I chuck it on there. The Northern Territory, Tully. Yes, we were actually first time in the Northern Territory last year. We went to Alice Springs as part of the Shipbox Rally. We ended up at Alice Springs. That's the first time I've been to Northern Territory. I actually need to start finishing this stream up. I just realised it's 2:21 in Queensland time, so I need to actually wrap this up because I'm going to pick up my kid from school. I'm actually running really late because I just realised I've got to pick him up early. So I'm going to kill the stream there. So thank you everyone who hung around. I'll be on in roughly about 4 hours from now doing the Skip Barbers. If you want to join me for that, it's this track here. But yeah, thank you everyone who was lurking around. Thank you for the likes. We got a lot of likes on TikTok again. Thank you, Simon, for getting my hours up on YouTube. It helped out a lot. And DJ over on Twitch. You look like Arthur Morgan. Wow. A Red Dead reference. Nice. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But thank you for Connor for the, I guess, compliment. But thank you everyone who's been hanging around and getting the hours up and stuff like that, all the follows and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll be on in a couple of hours' time. So let me go pick up my kid, do parental stuff, and then I'll be back on. It's a good thing. Cheers. Thanks for that. I need to play more Red Dead, to be honest. You've got me thinking now. I'll probably catch up on track when you're on later. Cheers, X. Yeah, we're doing an actual league later, but yeah, cheers. Thank you, and we'll catch you all next time. I've got to now press off on all these different streams, so give me a second. So we'll say goodbye to Twitch, YouTube, Facey,